Alright, I got here a Mazda CX90. I don't know what year. It's a plug-in hybrid. I think it's a, I don't know, 2024, maybe 5. Customer complaint is it's a crank no start. So there's a bunch of hybrid codes. They charged up the hybrid battery so it cranks. He told me the 12 volt battery is that, even though it looks alive to me. So I don't know, we'll see. Alright, well, power's up. In vehicle, what does this say? Partially disabled front radar sensor. Network malfunction. Also, the voltage is low. It's a 2025. Alright, let's do a scan. The battery's at 10.8. I really should put a maintainer on it. Okay. So what do we got? Make a report. Okay, so in the power check control module we have ambient air temperature sensor circuit high, hybrid EV electronic coolant temperature sensor circuit high, lost count with active grill shutter, invalid data received from ECM PCM. That just means there's a code in the ECM, but aren't we in the ECM? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Lost count with fan 1. He told me I think he had to unplug the fan because it was running, which seems like there's no count to the PCM if it's running, but I don't know. Okay, we'll see. Dash has invalid data received from ECM, engine control module. Oh, okay, so there's the ECM and then there's a PCM, which must be the hybrid, I guess. So in the ECM we have campsite position actuator, control circuit open, bank 1. So that would cause a crank no start probably. P0010. I'm gonna have to look up that code. I just want to do a quick visual inspection to get a look of this engine and get a maintainer on it. Alright, so I'm assuming this is the actuator. Looks like electronic motor over here. So, alright, I'm gonna get a maintainer for this because I don't want the car to die on me. Got a maintainer connected. Okay, I want to look up this code. Alright, diagnostic trouble codes. It's a plug-in hybrid. Electric variable valve timing control circuit system malfunction. Cut energization to electric variable valve timing. When the EV is being driven, the EV drive is continued until the main power is switched off. When the vehicle is in normal, the normal mode is continued until the main power is switched. Fine. Inspect electric variable timing relay. They want me to check the wiring harness. Okay. Here's a diagram of it. The battery gets power to the relay. It's a very bad one. Let me get a better diagram for this. Alright, let's see. I don't have any aftermarket diagrams, but okay. Here, electric variable valve timing relay. So it gets power from fuse 42. And then the gray wire goes straight to the relay. I mean straight to the timing solenoid on the gray wire. And all the other ones, this must be a ground, the black. And all the other ones are going to the computer. Okay, so we have to check this power and ground. I don't know why we have to check the relay. We could probably just check power and ground straight. The question is this supposed to be on the whole time? So on the relay, we got a constant ground, and then the blue wire gets power from 15 amp fuse over here, and that comes from the sub relay, which I don't know what powers that on. Let's see. The computer powers that on. So is it supposed to be on with key on, engine off? I don't know, I'm not sure. Let me crank it, let's see what happens. I think it's giving me a charging system malfunction because I have the maintainer on. I probably have to clear the codes and then I could try. Let's see. Okay. Lost comm with fan because it's unplugged, and active grill shutter. I don't know. Definitely hear a click. Maybe it's too bad of the battery. Okay. Let's check power around at that module right now. So it's the gray and black wire. Okay. I'm gonna get a 4 amp test light. I'm gonna go back probe this right here. And the gray. And we have no power, so let's see if the ground's good at least. We're gonna get power from here. And we'll plug this in over here, and it lights up. Okay, so we got power. We got ground, sorry. Now, on the gray wire, actually, you know, let's go back here. So now I know that we have, just test it. Okay, we know that's good ground, so now this should light up if we have power. And it doesn't. Okay, so we have no power on the gray wire. Now we gotta find the relay for it and the fuses. Let's see if those are good. Unless I'm wrong and this is not supposed to start up only when the engine's running. Problem is I can't get it to crank now. Let me take my maintainer off and see what happens. Let's see if it lets me crank it. It also says charging system malfunction and unable to charge. There we go, it's cranking. Is my light lighting up? No, it's not. Okay, let's stop the cranking. Let's do a scan. See if that code came back. ECM has 2. Yeah. We also got cam separation sensor B circuit. Alright, so we got to find out. I have to figure out where this fuse is. So where's this relay? Okay, so it's in this fuse box, whichever one this is. Relay number 1. This one over here. But I don't know where this fuse box is. From terminal side, okay. Relay number 1 is electronic variable valve timing relay. That's what we got to get to. Let me put this on meanwhile. Oh yeah, here's a bunch of relays. And relay number 1, they gotta be in the back though, where I can't see it. Alright, I got it out. Okay, so this one, this white relay, is the relay for it. Alright, let's see if we have power there. Ground my thing right here on the throttle body. Actually, no, right there. Let's see if any of these have power. Okay, we have a good ground. Fine. Now, I got a power there. You know what? I'm gonna go get my test kit because I can't fit in over there. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we have a power feed. Let's flip on the power and see if our test light lights up, and it does. Alright, so we know we have good wiring integrity is good from here to the VVT. The question is, does this work? So how we're going to test this? Now this light over here should tell us if we have control. If I hold this down, you see, so we have on pin 87. We have power. I gotta get off the... I have to take off the battery container. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try to crank it. It's cranking and I don't see anything on here to tell me control. I'm gonna turn that on. I have no control to this. Alright, so looking at this diagram here, I know I have no power getting to those modules. I mean, getting to the, what do we call it, the VVT solenoid. So this gets turned on from where? So it gets turned on from this relay, the sub relay. This relay, the blue wire, comes here and it gets turned on from when the sub relay turns on. Now the sub relay gets turned on by, it looks like the ECM. So maybe, let's check this fuse here, fuse 31, because that feeds, that's the control side for this. Let me go see if I can find fuse 31. Alright, so we got a test light to ground. If I touch a fuse, okay, so we have good power now. Fuse 31. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So 1, 2, that's a blank 1, 3, 4. Power. Oh wait, we got a blown fuse. I think that's the whole problem. Blown. Oh boy. Let's see. Yep, I'm just gonna put it back so I don't forget the spot. And then you'll get a fuse. Alright, so let's see what happens. Did it blow right away? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now it starts and runs. It was all blown fuse. Alright, let's see if we can clear these other codes. Let me shut off my maintainer because it can mess up with Alright, so it still says hybrid system malfunction. We gotta clear the codes, but I don't want to back out. I could shut it, right? I have enough battery by now to... Okay, let's turn the key on. Clear the DCs. But the ECM code's fully gone. Maybe that would clear anyway. Alright, let me just see. Is this the fan? Yeah, let me plug the fan in. Great. Okay, got that plugged in. Okay. So I hear the fan running high. It's probably not supposed to happen. Let's go back here. Okay, the fan's off now. No, it's on. Key on engine off, the fan's on. Why is it on? Okay, but the PCM code's cleared. Alright, let's see. Everything cleared now. But the fan is running at high speed. Let's do one more scan. Alright, so we got an ambient air temperature sensor circuit. Oh, that would make it maybe go at high speed. Coolant temperature sensor A circuit high. Alright, so we gotta find this ambient temperature sensor. Let's just look up a diagram for it. If you look over here, it shows on the radiator there's another coolant temperature sensor, and the ambient temperature sensor's in front. So they told me they were going to pull apart the bumper and find it, but I have to leave, so they're going to do that. But right now the engine runs because of that blown fuse. That was mainly what they wanted to get, and they'll figure out why the fan's on high. Alright, thanks for watching.